Moving forward from the womb to the tomb, how time flies. Today is exactly 1 year since the passing of my love, Stanislaus Paul Christopher, also known as Gallery, Barbarella, Ras, or Photographer. Stanislaus Paul Christopher was born on May 7, 1963. He was a product of the Marshall community, where he was raised and attended the Marshall Combined School. Christopher, the name he was commonly known by, was the firstborn of Miss Sybil Samuel Christopher and Mr. J.K. Fontenelle. He was also the eldest brother of his sister Lucilla Christopher, his brothers Augustus Christopher, better known as Small Boy, John Fontenelle, Toby Fontenelle, and Marcina Cinqua. He also fathered a son, Simeon Christopher. Christopher's childhood was not one he would like to be remembered by, as it was one which comprised prolonged trials and tribulations, the words he used in describing it. This man, though with such a childhood, went on to becoming an icon in his community, as he became known for his sportsmanship. He played cricket and football. As he grew older, such skills did not deplete, rather expanded, as Christopher went on to represent St. Lucia in the sport of table tennis, placing St. Lucia on the map with his astonishing skill in the sport. Christopher's character, morals, and a follower of the Rastafarian teachings went on to set a standard to the youth in his community, where he was and still is respected by both young and old. Christopher started his journey of success when he met his companion, Jennifer Walter. When Christopher saw Jennifer for the first time, he already knew she would be his soulmate, as he stated those words to her: "I have been asking God for one woman, and if you give me that chance in your life, I want nothing again." Jennifer, watching this man as a madman, never saw 24 years later that Christopher was a man of his word. There is no need to describe or give a bibliography on Jennifer Walter, as anyone who truly knew Christopher, or even knew of him, would simply have to look or keep looking to his left, and can vividly know or see who Jennifer Walter is. These two were inseparable. There Christopher also became known by his career as a photographer, capturing memories for persons at square, on the block, in the communities, at work. Just name an occasion, and someone can reflect on a picture in their album that Christopher took. He always had his camera everywhere he went, ready to capture that moment at a moment's notice. As one cannot predict the future, so did Christopher and Jennifer when Christopher was diagnosed with COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease of the lungs. This condition brought the couple tighter rather than distant. Christopher's strength was tested when doctors thought he would not make it, rather surpassed such thoughts by years. His astonishing recovery did not last long, as his condition worsened, having his companion right next to him every step of the way. While battling his condition, Christopher would sit for hours, discussing a variety of topics, ranging from religion, politics, and life. At this stage, one was still able to learn from this man, as his morals and values were genuine and unquestionable. Christopher relived his childhood of trials and tribulations, having been hospitalized on a number of occasions, being placed on oxygen 24 hours a day, and not being able to move around as he would be short of breath. Christopher, though going through such, lived a part of his life which he didn't in his youth, and that was being loved and cared for in his time of need by his one and only true love. Christopher died a peaceful death as it was at this time and place, and with his companion, which he vowed only death would set them apart. It is sad that Jennifer Walter, Christopher's family, his friends, community, and country has lost a great icon, as Christopher's contribution to society was one of respect, joy, and righteousness. He has asked to be strong during this difficult time, as Christopher was not a burden to any of our lives, rather a light and a loving memory. With that, such a passing should be remembered as a tribute to a great icon and not one of sadness. His wish was for his love and life partner, Jennifer Walter, to move forward after 1 year of his passing, and this process begins today. Christopher's wish was for us to celebrate his life when he is gone, and this wish will be honored. A memorial on moving forward and celebration for the life of Stanislaus Paul Christopher, also known as Gallery Barbarella Ras or Photographer, will be held on Saturday, January 18, 2020 at the Entrepot Human Resource Center from 4 p.m. Family, friends, and well-wishers will be in attendance. Christopher may be gone, but cannot be forgotten. Thank you.